Okay, be honest, how many of you thought I was gonna forget? How many of you thought? How many of you guys thought? Yeah, there you go. Ah. Cute outfit, let's go. And it's kind of lazy. It's kind of a lazy outfit. I'm trying to figure out my hair. I cannot figure out what to do with my hair. Yeah, it's very frustrating. Is that better? There we go. That'll be good enough, chat. Long hair actually fits? What actually fits? Fit check? Okay. A green shirt really suits you? Thank you. Okay, chat. Fit check. Decided not to focus, but fit check. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my hair, man. This is not working. This shit's not working. Maybe I just go no hair tie, chat. Maybe it's just a no hair tie kind of day. What do you think? And I was gonna get Guinness, but I forgot, and so I only have Malibu. So we're gonna drink some Malibu tonight, chat. I'm already slurring my words. Go fire, thank you. I like looked in my laundry room and I saw this the bright green shirt and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. I wasn't sure if I had an outfit to wear today, but I did, chat. I was nervous. I was like, oh, what if I don't have a green fit? What am I gonna do? This is what it feels like watching Astra at 7 p.m. Are you in the United States right now, Disco? Do you not? I mean, I stream at 7 like a lot. Maybe. What part of the States are you in? Are you gonna go shooting? Like, are you gonna get the proper American experience? It might have been a lot. Alright. Let that marinate. Depends on the price of shooting ranges. Well, I mean, it can be free, depending on, like, where you are. It's like if you have a friend who has guns and you can go to a public range and it could be free. It's like, I would go shooting more if I lived closer to the free range. It's like, I live like 40 minutes away from the closest public shooting range, and it's kind of shitty. I need a couple of strands of your hair. I need a housewife, and I want to clone you. You want to clone me so you can make a housewife out of my clone? Can I sell my clones as like portable femboy housewives? Own yours today. Only $7.99. Caution: must be fed with a constant supply of Mountain Dew, or it will self-destruct. Metal targets. Metal targets are fun. I don't have, I don't get to shoot metal targets very often, though. Like, there's one range I know that has them, but I've never been there. Planning on getting wasted, that's a lot of alcohol. It's Malibu. It's not that much alcohol. What is this? 21%? Like, it's fine, chat. It's fine. That was a little bit much, too. Really hit the back of my palate. That was a little bit much. But you know what, chat? I just ate a greasy burger, so I should be okay. I should be okay. It's currently slightly over 2 liters in here, $8 a gallon for US measurements. This is what happens when oil fields stop producing oil. The price of oil goes up. How that works. The alcoholicstra arc is peaking. Is it peaking? I thought it was peaking like a couple of weeks ago when I was drinking like a Dos Equis every stream. Which I want to do again, by the way. I like Dos Equis. But yeah, I was like gonna drink Guinness this stream, but I totally forgot to go and get some, so I just didn't. I thought about like leaving like to go to the gas station to get some, but then I was just like, I'm too tired. I'll just have some Malibu. I want to spend money. I wonder if war's bad, guys. Is war bad, guys? It depends on the context. I feel like not all wars. There are some justifiable wars. You have whiskey left? I do have whiskey. But I also have Malibu, so. It's like drinking fucking sunscreen. Wow. I don't know why it's so much stronger this time. I didn't use Fanta, maybe? That is way stronger. Y'all ever made a biofuel or high methanol petrol? In the United States? Yeah. My old stomping grounds, Iowa, is a big ethanol producer. Like in Iowa, you can get cheaper gas because they have like state tax refunds on like ethanol fuel. So if you get ethanol, like ethanol fuel is always like 20 cents cheaper than like any other fuel. When I used to go to the gas station, I would always get ethanol because it was always the cheapest. Now I have to avoid ethanol because I have a motorcycle and it will gum up my carburetors. So it's like every time I paid like $4 something a gallon the other day. It's like, fuck, dude. I had to pay $12 whole to fill up my tank. $12 whole, chat. Can you believe it? Context in Iran being... JK, you don't have to get into it. Yeah, I'm not getting into the politics. I feel like people like to have opinions on geopolitics, but like, honestly, who the fuck knows, man? And it's like, no one knows. I don't know shit about geopolitics. If I was thrust into a geopolitically powerful position, I'd probably be like, probably fuck it up. Probably piss off some country, you know? Probably just like piss off some fucking other country and then start like a trade war. You have zero control anyways. This is very true. This is very, very true. That is strong. Why? Did I put that much in it, chat? This is like strong. I like already feel it. Oh my god. I don't think I put enough Mountain Dew in here. Holy shit. Malibu isn't strong. I know it's not strong, but like I put way too much in there. I did the same mistake last time. I should just do a little bit of Malibu. No, I'm not trying to get fucked up, but I'm like, hey, you have 40% Malibu. It's fine. Half. Okay. I was hearing moogie noises. Making motorcycle biofuel would be really nice. I mean, I actually took a seminar in college about biofuels. There was a biofuel company that came into my college, talked to us about biodiesel. Biodiesel's pretty cool. And it's getting to the point where I feel like one of the reasons why we'll never replace diesel as, like, semi-truck engines is because, like, biofuels are so good and they're only gonna get better. Like, at a certain point, we literally won't even need fossil fuels to run normal trucks. Like, normal diesel trucks. All we'll need is corn. It's like, diesel fuel is a renewable resource, chat. I don't know if you knew this. You could just make diesel fuel with, like, sunflower oil. you just like take soybean oil and sunflower oil and corn oil and turn it into fucking diesel fuel. You don't even need to dig in the ground. Iowa would be like, literally. Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. I got like a football that they handed out. You know, it's like they have those little fucking mini trinkets that they throw into the crowd. He's clearly from Iowa. Dude, I was with my fucking, like, mom and grandparents at a restaurant, and some chick behind us turned around, because we were in front of, like, a little, like, lake, and there was an alligator in the lake. Some chick turned around and was like, I'm sorry, I mean, I don't mean to be rude or anything over here in your conversation, but are you from the north? And my mom's like, yeah! And I'm like, no! She's like, she thought we were tourists. I was like, I almost said something. I was like, I'm not no tourist. I'm not that excited about the alligator. I'm just looking at the alligator like, oh, nothing special. Clearly from Iowa. Yeah, I might be going to Iowa soon. Got 3 alligators at home. Well, he was a little baby alligator. He was pretty cute, but it just felt so called out, and I was so hurt by it, chat. It's like, I'm not a tourist. I feel like they were more talking to my grandparents though, so it's okay. I didn't say anything. I felt like if I had gotten defensive and be like, I actually live here, then I would have been like, it would have been cringe. It's $5.54 a gallon in California. What on earth? I thought didn't it get to like $7 like in 2022 or something like that? Like during the pandemic when it was like really, really high. You're hot today? No, it's actually really cold today. Went from being like kind of hot to being extremely cold. Damn, she like got me with her clock. Oh. Oil over $100 a barrel yet? I don't know. I haven't checked it. I haven't tracked that. Listen, I just know what I pay at the pump, man. Cold and rainy. Yeah, it was like really rainy like the other day. And it was windy all day today. Might get some frost or even ice possibly tonight? Really? What the fuck? How did it go from being so fucking hot to like immediately so cold? I don't even understand it, chat. I woke up this morning and I was super fucking cold. And I had to like ride my motorcycle. And I was really fucking cold. It's very cold. Chat, I want to get my motorcycle done so badly, chat. I want to work on my motorcycle, chat. Fuck. In 2 days, it's gonna be mid-80s. Fuck. Told you it was gonna be cold. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the weather, man. And Jack Frost is up there fucking everything up. I, like, don't want to drink this. This is so fucking strong. That's better. I put more Mountain Dew in it. It's not as bad now, but... Jesus Christ. Any question, do you live in a trailer park? I live in a trailer park in Miami, Florida. I didn't realize how massive Atlanta airport was. It's like a little town. Yeah, dude, it's fucking big. Honestly, I don't think it's the most intimidating airport I've ever been to. Every time I've been in, like, Atlanta airport, it's been, like, a relatively okay experience. Like, I never, like, had a super stressful experience at Atlanta airport. I've had really bad experiences at Las Vegas airport, but that wasn't really the airport's fault. I've also had, like, a stressful experience at the Dallas airport. Houston. Or no, it was Houston, not Dallas. It was, like, the Houston airport. It was just really, like, I felt like... I was walking through a maze. You know that one meme where it's, like, that pop singer, like... looking through a bunch of mirrors trying to find the way out? That was me, like, in the Houston airport. Like, where the fuck am I going? I just felt like I was walking for ages. Apparently Miami airport's really bad. Maybe. I'm you know what? Fun fact. I actually went through the Miami airport with Moogie. The only time I've ever been to the Miami airport is when I was flying home with Moogie. We've been to Miami, isn't that right, Moogie? What are you drinking? It's Malibu and Mountain Dew. It's it's Malent Dew. Malibu Dew. I tried. Malibu. Just got here. Is Astra drunk yet or on green beer? I'm... Oh, you know what? It's a good thing I went with Mountain Dew. It's green. It matches. I didn't even think about that. I was like, man, I wish I had more Fanta for this. But now the Mountain Dew was the correct choice, actually. I feel a little drunk, but I feel like part of it is this. I'm really tired today. I don't know why. It's just like one of those days where like before I started the stream, I was just like, do I have to stream? Do I have to wake up? Mountain Dew was first intended as a mixer anyway. It was. This is really how, this is the proper use for Mountain Dew. Still a lot of Malibu with that. Appropriate green drink confirmed. Yes. I even have the Mountain Dew necklace, chat. If the water is 85 and the sun is out, I'll get in. Dude, I wish I could go swimming. Ugh, I want to go swimming so bad, chat. Sounds like a crossover. Malibu? I think... I don't... Yeah, that is kind of funny. Malibu. Introducing Malibu. They should make that. They made alcoholic Mountain Dew before. They should make that. Alcohol makes me take a nap later on, same to everyone else. Depends on the alcohol, but yeah, a lot of times. I remember the first time I really drank alcohol, and this is like a bad story, by the way. I was at work, and I was not 21. Like, I don't want to, like, out anybody, but I was, like, not 21 yet. And they were having, like, shots, and they just, like, offered me one. I was like, fuck it, why not? I'll have a shot. And I didn't think about the fact that I hadn't ever, like, had alcohol like that before. And I also had to drive home. And I also hadn't eaten that day. So I was, like, I wasn't even thinking about it, because I was just oblivious. And I was driving home. And I don't know, like 5 miles from home, I started to get so tired. Like, I was falling asleep. I'm like, what the fuck is why am I so tired? Oh, and I literally just went home and fell right asleep. I got lucky, dude. I didn't even realize how bad of an idea that was. It was only like one shot, so I was like mostly fine, but like, still, that was a bad idea. I would not have done that in retrospect. Astra was given shots by the wrong kind of manager at work. Astra committed a crime, I'm telling the FBI. I didn't intentionally commit a crime. I didn't, like, actively think, oh, I'm gonna drink and drive. I just, like, didn't think about it. Like, I wasn't even... Now, whenever I, like, drink, I'm always like, I'm not going anywhere, right? Like, if I ever drink anything, I'm usually not driving afterwards. Not even usually. I never drink and then drive. Even if it's, like, a beer, I don't even do that. Pin Astra to the wall. Oh no, officer, what are you going to do to me? I was drinking and driving, officer. What are you gonna do to me, officer? They didn't do body shots. Are you rented or do people own the house? Wait, what? Some places where mobile homes are small plots of land. Oh yeah, there are places that you can own the plot of land, or there are places where you can own the trailer and not... You own the trailer and then rent the plot of land. That's how it works here. What does trailer parks mean in the US? Explain the terms to me in layman's term. Basically, trailer parks are a bit of a weird thing in the United States. There's a lot of them, and they're mainly a place for old people. Like, trailer parks, like, my great-grandparents lived in a trailer park in Minnesota when I was growing up. Old people central. It's just a fact of trailer parks. But basically, there are, like, these manufactured 2x2 homes that are legally trailers, but realistically, they're just, like, small pop-up houses. And so basically, then you buy a plot of land, you like section out lots, and then you rent those individual lots, and you can essentially just park your trailer on that lot indefinitely. So it's kind of weird because it's like you own the trailer, right? Like, I don't own the trailer, but like you theoretically would own the trailer itself, so you have to pay for like the trailer and then all the maintenance on the trailer and then everything that goes into the trailer. But the plot of land itself, you also have to pay lot rent on, which is not so bad. I mean, there's some places where you can own the plot of land and the trailer, but those are pretty rare. I also think it's kind of interesting how, like, Florida trailer parks are way different than, like, normal trailer parks. I feel like trailer parks in the rest of the country are always a little bit more dingy and kind of sketchy. But, like, the trailer park I live in is pretty nice. Like, I actually really like it. Like, all the people here are like, super friendly. Nobody's sketchy. Like, I'm not worried that, like, if I leave something out overnight, it's gonna get stolen. Like, it's a pretty safe area. And, like, the trailer park itself, like, I really like my neighbors. Compare that to, like, trailer parks. When I was growing up, I used to live across, like, my dad's house was across the street from a trailer park. I've looked at that place on Google Maps before, and it's just like, what the fuck, dude? It literally, their lot rent is more than my lot rent, but they have to live in this shitty fucking state. It's so bad. It's so bad. 55 plus ones are usually pretty nice, to be fair. Yeah, well, a lot of them, most of them, I would argue, are 55 plus. It's pretty hard to find a trailer park in Florida that's not 55 plus. I got lucky that I found one, but... Are you drunk yet? I don't know, man. I only took a couple of sips. I hope not. Astra likes her neighbors even though she doesn't like to talk to them. Well, yeah! I'm just, like, an antisocial person. Like, just because I don't want to talk to people doesn't mean I don't like those people. Like, every time I've, like, interacted with my neighbors, it's been nice. Find them closer to Orlando? Well, we're in my specific region, finding a non-55 plus place is fucking hard. That probably doxes me though, so I shouldn't say that. Fort Myers is a really bad trailer park we call Scum Coast. Ooh. Ooh. Dude, I wanna go to I wanna visit Fort Myers, man. I think whenever I move out of this trailer, which probably will be like not soon, like at least like 4 or 5 years from now. Whenever I do decide to move from this place, I think I'm gonna try to move south. I want to move further south, someplace that has coconut trees. All the Americans I've met so far have been friendly and helpful. I think a lot of Americans are pretty friendly when you get down to it. Depending on which part of America you're in, though. If you're in LA or New York, they're probably gonna be assholes. But if you go to, like, the South, if you go to, like, Tennessee, Kentucky, But fucking Nashville. Nashville's got like a crime problem, but like people are nice. Actually, no. Just falls asleep on stream, dude. I'm so tired. People in LA are very, very nice. Why do I feel like you're being sarcastic? So look at how just like cozy Moogie is with me just resting my hand on top of her head like this. She's so conked out right now. She looks like a stuffed animal. I've had more strangers greet me than back home. Interesting. Good vibes. That's good. I'm glad that my fellow Americans have made a good impression. I'm glad that there wasn't an asshole. You're the exception to this rule, Taco. Depends on southern states, Alabama and Louisiana might be sketchy. It depends on which part of them you go to. If you're gonna be living in that trailer that long, you'd want to upgrade the fiber optic internet? Yeah, if they had it, but they don't. Fiber optic internet only works if it's, like, extended to your area. And there are parts of Orlando that have it, and there's a lot of parts of Florida that have it, but my specific part, and trust me, I've looked, it's not made it to my part of Florida yet. Or at least, I don't have access to it. 45 years, Astra trailer parks are getting bought out left and right. The tenants are getting evicted en masse. I mean, do you think it's gonna happen with... You think I'm gonna get, like... You think that my trailer park is gonna get bought out within the next 4 to 5 years? Maybe, it's possible. There's definitely people who want to buy this trailer park out. So I guess it's possible. Is it fiber or fiber? There's a huge difference. I have no idea. I don't have access to either, I don't think. Fiber is good. Trust me, I would have got fiber if I could have. Trust me, I would have. Just was not available in my area. It's like 80-20. I'm always having conversations with random people in LA, but it's that 20% that are huge dicks. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's sort of just any populated city center, though. Any place that's more rural, or people are used to having to be nice to people around you just because you're probably gonna see them again. You know, in a town of 100 people, it's not uncommon to see someone, like, a lot throughout the day, right? You don't want to be a dick to that guy. But in, like, a place like New York or LA, it's like, there's so many people that it's just, like, you don't even care. Like, if you be a dick to somebody, you will never, ever, ever see that person again, ever. So who fucking cares? I think that kind of anonymity kind of allows that kind of behavior. Other fibers on a coaxial cable. Real fibers on fiber optic cable. Isn't that what, like, the Google fiber is? I want Google fiber, but then again, you have to like, then Google is gonna watch all that they're gonna know my dirty little secrets. They're gonna know my gooning material. There's my secret goon folder. You're gonna have access to it if I could let my internet fiber, my internet fucking. God damn, am I drunk? Fucking Jesus Christ, this shit must be strong. I'm already drunk, Cap. God, that is strong. I already know anyhow, this is true. Alright. Do you want some Malibu? Do you want some, Malibu? You want some Malibu Moogie? Like the whole thing, yeehaw? I'll chug it for... I don't know if I can do it for a monetary amount. Maybe, I'll think about chugging it. USA! USA! What are you drinking? It's Malibu. Mountain Dew in Malibu. $50? Yes. I'll chug it for 50 bucks in Minecraft. Oh, chug? Why not? I had a burger today, chat, so it's not like I'm doing this on an empty stomach. Hello, Moogie. Holy shit, Cyber Bear, thank you so much for the $50. Yeah, this is not... Yeah, I'm not chugging this because you gave me money. I'm chugging this for America. Alright, hold on. I gotta, like... This is gonna be difficult. I gotta like prepare mentally for this. This is like gonna be hard. Fuck USA. We're doing this for USA, chat. It might be St. Patty's Day, but we're doing it in the USA. USA! 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 Ah, dude. I'm actually surprised I did that. I did not think I was gonna be able to do that. Holy fuck. Hey, Mookie. Holy shit. Fuck. I did not think I was gonna be able to get that down, chat. I did not think I was gonna be able to do that in one go, but here we go. Here we go. that was for America, baby. Hell yeah. I believed Ashley could do it. Thank you, Sammy Repair, for the $50. That was completely unrelated to what I just did. Head trauma coming in soon. 100 for a whole cup of whiskey? A whole cup of whiskey? You mean this whole cup of whiskey? Are you trying to give me alcohol poisoning? I can't do that. I can fill it with some whiskey and I can sip on it. Maybe $100. Could I chug a whole cup of whiskey for 100? I don't know if I could, chat. Hello, you're so cute. Do it for the handlebars. Do it for the handlebars? I'll do it for the handlebars. Boomer drink? What do you mean boomer drink? I like whiskey. Drink the whole fucking ocean. For $100. In Minecraft. I think that is TOS. I don't want to say it, because I do think it is TOS, so I don't know. Is that TOS, chat? I don't want to upset the powers that be. Hello, Moogie. Can someone tell me if that's TOS? Or CRJ? Someone ask Grok. Someone ask Grok. Oh, she's so kitty cat. She's like looking at me with this face like, what the fuck are you doing? She's very comfortable right now, though. Someone call CRJ. Shotgun the whiskey. I have like a little bit left. I could shotgun the amount that I have left. I could do that. I'm gonna go to Natty's stream and ask. You'll get sick? Probably. I don't know if it's a good idea, chat. That might be a bad idea. Hello, Puck. Really wasn't planning on getting like hammered as fuck tonight, to be honest with you. I feel less drunk now than I did before I drank the whiskey. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, chat. I'm not drunk at all. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not a good sign. I'm not drunk, Maggie. Sends toast to tens, stout, saints, 10, tall, tents. Did I do that right? Did I say that right? Yeah, at least I ate a burger today. I did eat a burger today. It was a good-ass burger. And it had a lot of grease, so I should be alright. You need to eat something even if it's just a snack after? I'll have some yogurt. I have some yogurt in the fridge that I want to eat. I have eaten like a good bit today, so I really don't need to eat that much. Mainly it's just drinking water. Like whenever I drink a lot of alcohol, I'm always like, water. Can a can as a canner can a can. How many seashells can you sell by the seashore? Harry plucked a pick of... Wait, no. Harry picked a pluck the pickled peppers. Gonna make some yeast lol. Yogurt, perfect thing to eat after checks notes a bunch of whiskey. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. See, I can say it, chat. I'm not drunk. I don't know. Chat. If I was giving a field sobriety test, I would pass. You'd be like, my God, you're the most sober driver I've ever seen. I'd advise chugging some honey before you go to bed. It's not that much alcohol. I'm fine, chat. Don't worry. I've had more. Are you good? I'm good, chat. Don't worry. Got the alphabet? Dude, I can't do that sober. Z... Y... X... W... I don't fucking know. How does anybody know that? It is TOS. Okay, I won't do it. I wanted to make sure. I was like, maybe I shouldn't tempt fate again, you know? Yeah, I'd probably, like, get sick if I drank a whole thing of whiskey right now. We're getting there? Was I right? Why is it that, like, I can recite the alphabet, like, normally just fine? But, like, as soon as you ask me to do it backwards, it's like, I can't. Some streamers do drinking games, but it's not connected to chat. Yeah, okay. It's a good thing that, earlier I just happened to decide to drink this. That was just a random happenstance choice that I made to chug the whole rest of this. That was all that was. But it's a sobriety test? Yeah, but I can't do it sober. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm, like, drunk or not. It's not that I lose the ability to do that when I drink. I just don't have that ability ever. Get the first 4 letters right, just practice. You would practice GeoGuessr. I don't want to practice that. That's dumb. Dude, we should play GeoGuessr though. I'm down for some GeoGuessr. Actually, could someone order a pizza? Yeah, I would not complain if someone ordered a pizza, but I don't think it works. I don't think the treat stream is working. So, okay, huge pizza. Want to compete in GeoGuessr? Are you down, bro? I am so down. I actually can't believe I chugged that whole thing. Hold on, let me pull up my shit. I forgot how to do this single player. Hold on. Do you have it, or do I have to set it up? Because I can set it up, I think. Team duels. GeoGuessr. Holy shit, Savvy for another 50? Holy shit, thank you so much, Savvy for another $50. Holy shit, thank you. I will eat more tonight. I will be a bit of a fat ass tonight, chat. But I'm probably not gonna order a pizza because... What if I did order a pizza? That'd be kind of tasty. But I already ate a burger, so I don't know if I want to eat a whole ass pizza. I know, chat. I might do that. I might order a pizza. We'll see how I feel after the stream. Okay, how do I... Okay, it's party... Okay, I have to... Here's the invite code. Hold on, Disco. I'm gonna send you a link. Okay. Here's my search bar for my friends, but why can I not search for people? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. I sent you a link. I sent you a link, Disco. What does Stu get, what does Stu get if he wins exclusive picks? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. Maybe like an exclusive pick of me, like, doing an emote. Alright, hold on, I have to change the rules. Settings, moving, round time. Let's do 50 seconds. 5 rounds. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Hold on, check my PP. Obligatory PP checkbook joke. Fuck, dude, I really am slurring my words. This is bad. Might have a chance, Disco. I'm a little inebriated. Might have a chance. Holy shit, thank you, Derek, for the 50 bucks. Thank you so much, Derek. Fuck, dude. I'm so oh, wait a minute. Should I talk about that after we play GeoGuessr? I have some shit I want to show you guys, chat. I have some, like, bike shit I want to show you guys. Should we play around at GeoGuessr first, though? I already invited Disco to the thing. Should we play around at GeoGuessr and then we'll... Do we do bike stuff first or bike stuff after? Show now? Okay. Hold on, Disco. Give me a second. We'll play in a second. Okay, so I found a couple things, right? So I need a new speedometer for the bike. And there's a couple of options for a new speedometer. Let me grab the one from Amazon that I have on. Should have had this pulled up already. I need my lists. Where are my lists? Here we go. Okay. So in terms of speedometers, I have a couple of options. But I found a couple that I really like. So here's the one that I was thinking of first, right? Is like this one, which is just a generic speedometer. It's like, it's not specifically like Honda or anything, but it looks kind of cool. Looks like an old, like, fighter jet, like, airplane speedometer. It's kind of neat. But then there's, this, which is, like, an actual 1981 Honda CM speedometer. It's, like, 60 bucks. I'm not sure if I want to go with this one, because it's just, like, what I have, except it's got a working speedometer. So it's not, like, it's not, like, a bad deal. For 70 bucks, I could just have exactly, like, the replacement for my exact speedometer. But there's also this. For $80. It's basically 80 bucks. It's $8 shipping. Look at how nice this looks, chat. Look at how I love the blue. And it's in such good condition for 80 bucks, dude. Look at how nice it looks. The only problem is that it's not for a CM400. It's for a CV750, which basically means the speedometer would not be at all correct. So, but what I could do is I could take since I have my tachometer, like, on mine is fine, I could take that off of my bike and then take the faceplate off of this gauge and put that on my tachometer. I said the speedometer wouldn't match up. I meant the tachometer. The tachometer would be out of sync if I used the one for the CV750. But I could take the faceplate off of this one, put it on my tachometer, put my tachometer in this, like, gauge cluster, and then it should look the same, but actually operate correctly. And I fucking love this blue. There's also this one, which is also blue. I don't like this blue as much, but this is like half the price, and the only thing that's wrong with it is the tachometer itself is broken. And since I already have a good tachometer, I think I could do the same exact like thing. I could take this faceplate off of this tachometer. I can't talk, chat. I'm I've lost the ability to speak. I could take the faceplate off of that, and I could put it, you know, I could do the same swap thing, and it'd be a lot cheaper. But I like this blue a lot better. But is it worth an extra $40 for just a slightly more muted shade of blue? I don't know. There's also this one, which is just a speedometer. And there's this one, which is just a speedometer. And they're both kind of similar priced. I think this one would be better. Like, I'm tempted to get this one or this one. Because I really like the way this looks. Like, I just love the way that blue looks. It's such a nice set. I'm very tempted. My only concern is when I'm taking, like, the body of the tack out, there's, like, a little rubber piece in there, and when I took my speedometer out, that thing, like, disintegrated. So I'm, like, kind of worried that if I took this tack out, it would ruin that rubber grommet or, like, thing in there. And I would have to, like, get a new one, and that would suck. Now, chat, what do you think? Here's my chat. There it is. 69 is best? The $69 one? Can't you calibrate it? No, okay, so it works because, the tachometer gets its reading off of the engine, right? There's a gear that, like, takes, like, rotational power out of the engine and spins a little, like, wire, and that wire hooks into your tack, and that's what actually gives you your reading. But there's always, like, some amount of, like, reduction involved. So on the bike currently, like, the tack I have, it operates on, like, a 7-to-1 gear ratio. And so if I just swapped the whole gauges and just plugged my speedo cable directly into that gauge, it would work, but it would read 75% too high. So if I'm idling at, like, 1200 RPM, it would say I'm idling at, like, 5400 RPM or 50 something RPM, right? So I would have to, like, either buy, like, a drive adapter, or I would just have to swap them. And I think I could just swap the faceplates, because if the internals of the tack are the same, and I can just, like, take the faceplate out and swap them, that should work, right? I would think. And then it would look the same. It would look like the CB750 gauges unmodified, but it would actually have a CM400 tack in it, which should work. I would 100% go for that one. Which one? The broken one or the cheaper one or the more expensive one? Because I am, like, I really want to buy it, chat. I don't know if I should. Like, I'm hesitant to, but I really want to buy it. Like, I really want to buy it. It's so nice looking. Look at these fucking gauges, bro. They look so clean. Like, if you look at this one, it's alright. But the housing on the speedometer is not quite perfect, and it's got some rust here and there. And it's clearly not in as good of shape. But man, look at these fucking blue ones, dude. Ugh, I might just have to buy these, because I love them so much. I might just have to buy... They're in somebody's cart, chat. Should I just buy these? Should I just bite the bullet and buy these? Because I really like them. Really, really like them. And I guess if it came about that I couldn't just swap the tack out, I guess I could have someone fabricate me a gearbox. Like, an adapter. Because you could theoretically make an adapter for it, so it would work. You'd have to have, like, a 1.53 to 1 reduction. That would give you the right reduction ratio for this tachometer, I think. I think there's a way to do it, chat. There is a way to do it. I don't know, chat. I really like the way it looks. I really like the way that looks a lot. Or spam the parse guy till he answers. Yeah, but the guy at the parse, the tack on the parts bike does not look as cool. Let me see if I can get a good, like, picture of the one that's on the parts bike. Kind of hard to see the one that's on the parts bike because it doesn't really focus on it. It doesn't really have that many good of pictures. So the one on the parts bike looks like this. Hard to see, like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Looks okay, but it's definitely not as in good of condition as the one that's on eBay. Hello, chat. What do you think? I really wish that guy would respond to me. Your bike had 0 imperfections you don't ride. This is true. You can gut yours and switch the guts only? That's what I figured I could do. That's kind of what I want to do. The 750? Yeah, should I buy it, chat? Right? Yeah. Should I buy it? Should I just bite the bullet and do it? Should I just get it, chat? How about this, chat? Wait, I'll play a game against Disco Stew, and if I win, I'll buy the gauges, and if I lose, I won't buy the gauges. What do you think about that? You ready to play some GeoGuessr, Disco? Are you ready to play some motherfucking GeoGuessr? Alright. Let me pull this up. Pull this shit up, Jamie. Alright, start this game. Sounds logical. What does Stu get if he wins? He can buy the gauges. If he wins, he can buy the gauges. Okay, that's pretty fucking wild looking. You gotta promise not to stream snipe, Disco. Did we help? That's Ireland? This is not Ireland. Try not to, like, give him ideas. I think it's, like, around here. I'm not sure. Oh, that was close, dude. That was close. Did they drive on the wrong side of the road in Ireland? I think so, yeah. Where the fuck? What language is that? Why can I not, like, figure out what language that is? Ooh, that's fucking not good. I don't know where this is. Is it fucking... It's somewhere. It's Netherlands, damn. Oh, fuck! Fuck, you got me on that one. I know that language. Smell the Dutch. I didn't know it, chat. I didn't know the language. I think I know where this one is. Fairly confident I know where this one is. I just don't want to accidentally give him any like, anything to guess off of. Or backseat gaming. Dude, I forgot, right? I forgot where I was gonna guess for a second. Damn. Look at that, chat. Look at the rust coming off of me as I play this game more. Holy fucking shitballs. Where the fuck is this? What? Are you... What? Why are we on a fucking boat? What are you talking about? Where the fuck are we? What the fuck? Where? What do you mean? What? Where the fuck are we? Fuck, I actually don't know. I have to just guess, like, around here? No, like, well, maybe? Oh, fuck it. I genuinely have no idea. I have no idea. Madagascar, bro? How did you get closer to me? What do you mean, Somalia? Why did you get Somalia? This is clearly Madagascar. Clearly. Obviously, if you paid attention. Oh, I hate the Balkans, man. This is for all the beans, chat. Is that the flag? Like, am I going crazy right now? Is that... No. Maybe? I still won, chat! I still won! That's Ireland? Fuck, dude. Alright, well, let's play another one. That was the one that counted. Fa. Okay, let me see here. I think I know where we are. This would be a cool place to go on my motorcycle, chat. I was thinking about it. If I end up selling this shotgun, I might use some of that money to buy the camera I want, chat. This is definitely where I think it is. Like 100%. Love these palm trees, by the way. We have those here in Florida. They're so pretty. It's Northern Ireland. Is every country just Ireland? Is that where we're coming to the... Everything is Northern Ireland. I think this might be Ireland. It might be Ireland's chat. The Spanish part of Ireland. The famous Spanish part of Ireland. Where the fuck? Why does it keep putting us, like, on beaches? I don't... This is not very helpful. Okay, if we can ethno-guess these people. What is this guy? Oh, he's got a Mickey Mouse shirt. That's not really helpful. This little St. James Island? Where are we? Like, can I get to the road from here? Hi, Bertha. What the fuck is this? Genuinely have no idea. Mexico? Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. I did not guess fucking... Wait, was that Cuba? Did it just give us Cuba? Wait, wait a minute. Did I just, like, miss that? Was that Cuba? No way. I'm gonna have to make a gut choice on this one, I think. I really don't. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that guess, chat. I know, fuck. That was pretty close. Ah, fuck, dude, you closer. Shit, I gotta make a comeback. Spain. hate this, like, the rural ones where it's like, where the fuck is this, dude? The architect was European? But the question is where in Europe? Is either... Wait a minute, no, tell us our answer. Alright, goodbye, Moogie. Could go like here, I think. Belgium? Bro, what the fuck? How do you know that? This is cheating. You're European, this is cheating. Oh, please don't give me another fucking... Alright. Lock the fucking chat. Gotta lock the fuck in. Where is it? Where the fuck? Ha 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 ha. The comeback. They call me the comeback femboy. Is some kind of gay geoguesser? We'll call it a draw. Or call it a draw. Are you done? Are you done, Disco? Do you have enough? Or do you need to teach me to... do you need me to teach you another lesson? I'm not drunk, chat. You're drunk. Stu 5 Astra 4. What do you mean? Where do you get these fucking numbers from? What? Where are you getting these numbers? You want to do another one, Disco, or do you want to call it? Best of 100? No, I'm good. Alright, okay. We'll call that good for GeoGuessr for now. Ugh. South America's so fucking hard. It is hard. Brazil is hard. You have to, like, know what to look for. The only reason why I, like, knew for sure that it was Brazil was because of the dirt color. And, there was a sign that said the highway. It said BR 153. And that's, like, that's pretty obviously Brazil. But, it's, like, right off the bat, it could have only been 3 places. And it's, like, Brazil... South Africa and, like, Perth, like, Western Australia look exactly the same. Rainbolt knows the soil. Well, it's like, if you're ever, like, if you get that really deep red soil, you're either in, like, Western Australia, Brazil, Kenya, or, like, parts of South Africa. Anyway, chat, should I just buy this? Should I buy these gauges because I want them? Should I just say fuck it and buy these gauges? I might, hold on, let me just double check how much money I have real quick to make sure I can. I might just buy these gauges real quick. Cause I did win, chat. I did say I would buy them if I won. I did say I would do that. Okay. Where the fuck did it go? There it is. Yeah, see, these are fine, right? But the problem with these gauges right here, is that they are not as good. These are the right gauges for, like, the CM400. Like, these would be a direct bolt-on to my gauges, but 2 things. Number 1, it's like twice as expensive. These guys are like $80 after shipping. These guys, oh, how much do they want for shipping? 20 bucks. So this is $160 for these gauges. And it doesn't even have like the faceplate for this part. It just kind of looks trashy. One of the things I really like about this set is it has this dark faceplate for the indicator section. Mine has, I don't know if we could see here, if I have one up here. Oh yeah, was it this one? No. It's this one. See, the one I have has this, like, light brown beige, very, like, 70s, 80s beige look. And I really think that clashes pretty hard with the Purple Rain vibe. So I really want a dark one. They have them. They come in dark. I know they do. And I really want one. And this is that, basically. So I think these are what I want. They look really nice. They look really, really nice. And I should, theoretically, be able to take the needle off. I should be able to take the faceplate off of the, like, the actual, like, glass part. And these two little screws should come off. And I should be able to actually just take the faceplate off of this this tack and then put it on. I should basically I should be able to take the guts out of my tack and put it in the casing for this tack. So that way, once I put my speedometer or my tachometer in, like, cable into it, it should read correct. Theoretically, chat. Theoretically. But you can see that they look like the same, right? Like, they're basically the same. They should just bolt up, like, pretty easily, I would expect. Mainly, the only difference is the faceplate. So I think I'm gonna fucking buy these, chat. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy them. You have enough money? I do have enough money. Mainly because of Savvy Fair and Derek. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy these, I think. Some other tires here in my car, which I'm gonna not get. Yeah, so it's like in total it's gonna be $7 bucks, which, yeah, I think we're good for that. I think we're good for that. Okay, let me make sure I'm not, like, sharing my screen here for a second. Wait, which one is my card? I think it's that one. Right. 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 What about the brake parts? Well, the brake parts, the problem with the brakes is, and I'm kind of having, I'm having like an internal monologue debate with myself about how I want to actually do that. Because I really want to film myself driving it. I feel like it would be really disappointing to, like, finish the first phase of the videos without actually me giving it a driving test, like, on camera. I don't know how to film it, though. I tried filming, like, with my phone, with my camera on, like, the phone mount, and it did not work at all. It was so bad. And so I don't know how I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna try to figure out something, though. And I'll just have to use the rear brakes for that, because the front brakes, the main issue, I don't think is the brakes themselves. It's the master cylinder is, like, fucked up. Like, it's really fucked up. Like, it's, like, corroded. It's just bad. I need a new master cylinder for it. And the thing is, the handlebars that I'm gonna get are 1 inch in diameter. So whatever master cylinder I get has to be able to fit on a 1 inch diameter handlebar set. But the handlebars that are currently on my bike are not 1 inch. So if I buy a new master cylinder for the handlebars I'm going to get, then they're not going to fit on my current handlebars. And so I either have to wait until I get the new handlebars to buy everything new, or I just have to, like, see if I can throw some more oil in there and see if it works. I think I'll be okay with just, like, driving it, like, down the road a little bit and just using the rear brakes. I think I'll be fine. But, you know, so I think I'm just gonna have to wait until I get the handlebars and before I can really focus on doing the brakes. That's really what it needs. One of those helmet cameras? I think, here, I'm gonna show you guys what I'll get. I think if I end up selling this shotgun, this is what I'm gonna buy. I'm fairly certain. Not that one. Yeah. something like this. Something like this right here is what I would buy. It's like 500 bucks. But if I bought it, this is like the best motorcycle camera. I could also get like a chin mount and like a GoPro like that. I could do that, but I think what I'd rather do is I'd rather just buy this one and then just get a mount for it, because I think this one is probably gonna be better. And then eventually I'll get a chin mount and a GoPro to go with it, and I'll probably, like, the goal is to have 3 cameras for the bike is the goal, but I think this is like the best deal I can get. Like, I feel like I'm gonna buy this, put some money into this, and then I'll actually be able to film myself riding the bike, and that's a big step in the right direction. The next part, I'll buy this, and then I'll have to focus on getting a microphone that I can actually talk into. That's one of the things about, like, motorcycle vlogs that's, like, really tricky, is getting good audio, because, like, it's hard to record your voice inside a helmet without getting tons of road and engine noise in it. So there's, like, a way to do it. I just have to, like, figure out what that is and then do it. But I might use some of that shotgun money to invest in the camera setup, because I think that I'm gonna need to buy that stuff anyway at some point. So, like, if I wanted, like, I need to have, like, a camera that can be able to film the bike, and I just can't do that with my current camera setup, so, I don't know. Off topic, Super Mario Galaxy music going on here? Hey, Super Mario Galaxy? I need to play that game. What the fuck is this? What? Did you just link me, fool boy? What? Yeah, it's like I could get, for the same, basically I think it'd be the same price, because I'd have to get a chin mount for my helmet, and then I would have to get a GoPro for the chin mount. I think the chin mount's like 100 bucks, and a GoPro is like 300 bucks. And so it'd be like a little cheaper to go with the helmet camera. But I think that it would be better, like, footage-wise to get, like, the X3, I think, or the X5. I think that's the better option. I could buy, like, an older version of the Insta360. The X5 comes with these, like, removable lens caps, and it's, like, I feel like that's such a, like, a clutch thing to have. Because if you scrape the lens on the ground, which is apt to do if you're, like, filming motorcycle content, you could just take the lens off and just replace it really easily. You don't have to worry about, like, sending it into, like, Insta360's, like, fucking warehouse for them to replace it. Every time you say master cylinder, that's what's in my head. Show you a master cylinder. When will you do an outside stream? Probably when I stream, chat, what if I streamed myself, like, going on the motorcycle trip? What if I streamed myself on the motorcycle? Hey, Moogie. Sounds dangerous? Why? I don't think it'd be dangerous. I'd have a text-to-speech for chat or something like that. Or maybe I'd have a heads-up display for chat. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to have something. Some sort of heads-up display. You've been saying you'd stream yourself driving for years? Have I? I don't know. It's really hard to do that. Because it's going to be really hard to stream myself. It's one thing to record yourself riding a bike. Streaming yourself riding a bike is a whole other thing. Because you have to have, like, an internet connection to stream, right? So you have to have, I'd have to put, like, a couple grand into an IRL streaming setup just to be able to do that. So it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. See people doing motorcycle streams all the time. I wonder how they deal with chat. I feel like you could have, like, a heads-up display, maybe, of chat on, like, the windscreen, and that would be kind of cool. I also feel like that'd be really distracting. Like, if you put a heads-up display of chat on the windscreen, that would be so distracting. Did you stream yourself driving from USA to Argentina 3 years ago, like a Top Gear episode? When did I say that? I would do that. To be fair, I would. If I could, I would do that. But that's just such a logistic nightmare. That, like, driving from the US to Argentina is not an easy thing to do. It's literally impossible to drive a vehicle from North America into South America without using a ferry. It's like there is an impassable jungle in the way. You cannot do it. It's like there is not a road that goes from North America to South America. It's fucking insane. I would do it, though. I mean, I'll do it on a bike, though. I'll do it on a motorcycle. Should you be able to internet stream from your phone? No, not like... You need, like, a really good connection. Like, Nano did this a long time ago. She invested, like, a lot of money into an IRL streaming setup. Like, she really, like, put a lot of money into it. And you need a lot of money, because you need to buy Starlink. You need, like, to have a really good Starlink thing. And you also need, like, a portable computer. To, like, you need to spend, like, $3,000 or $4,000 for a backpack, essentially. That has a whole bunch of bullshit in it that allows you to stream. Otherwise, like, the streaming setup is just gonna be bad. Like, every IRL streamer you see that has, like, good quality video on an IRL stream has spent a couple G's on their IRL setup. If you just take your phone and go outside, it's just gonna be a horrible, low bitrate mess. I've done it before, it doesn't work. The guy on Tuk Tuk doing that right now? A guy in a Tuk Tuk? I bet you that guy's streaming setup would cost more than the Tuk Tuk. Do it from your phone now? I don't know, man. Camera reviewed. Okay, I'll look at this camera after the stream. I'll do some research into it. I mean, this is $60. I guess I could get this. I guess if I wanted to do a cheap like method of getting into the motovlogs without spending like a ton of money, I'll do some more research on motovlogging and what I actually need to get into it. But I really feel like I want to try doing the motovlog. And so basically my plan will be when I sell either the BMW or the shotgun or the toolbox, whichever one comes first, I will basically get my motorcycle. I'll buy new handlebars for my motorcycle. I'll buy new tires for my motorcycle. I'll buy a new brake master cylinder and grips for my motorcycle. And then I'll probably pay for the shipping for the fairing to get shipped down here. And then and then I'll use the rest to buy my motovlogging setup with like the cameras and the headset and like the microphone and everything. And then I'll put whatever's left so that I can go up to Iowa and get my car down here. I think that's the plan, chat. He's not live streaming. He's just doing it on Insta and TikTok. Yeah, okay. That's the difference, Taco. Live streaming is so much more intensive than like recording in terms of like internet capacity. You really need like a good proper internet setup, like a mobile internet setup if you're gonna do IRL streaming. You need as a camera person. Any takers? Shoto? I do need a camera person. Stream yourself driving from Iowa to TwitchCon in Las Vegas? That'd be fun. Sure, riding across the Darlene Gap. The Darien Gap. Hence the 720p look. There's a YouTube review and an Amazon link in the last post. Yeah, I clicked it, Cuddlebear. I'll check them out after the stream. You hit up the Cali idea yet? The Cali idea? You mean like the one where we drive to Taco John's with Taco John? Me and Taco John go to Taco John's? I want to do that. I genuinely want to do that. I really do want to do that. That idea's gonna have to wait until I can be financially secure enough to fly to California and buy a motorcycle on the spot. I'm gonna have to be successful first, chat. I don't know. I feel like we're not that far from actually doing some motovlogging content because we're close to getting the phase 1 done. I feel like once I get film myself riding the bike, pretty much we're done with the phase 1 of the Purple Rain Bike saga. So basically, I'll get that video uploaded. And once we're done with the phase 2, I think then we might be able to actually take it out and go on a road trip. My plan, chat, is instead of jumping feet first into driving across the country in a 400cc motorcycle, I'm going to drive to Key West. I'm gonna do like a whole thing. I'm gonna do like a multi-video series about me driving to Key West, or maybe not a multi-video, but I'll do a video about me driving to Key West and back, and I'll like moto camp and moto vlog the whole thing. And the whole idea is that it will be a test bed for going to Burning Man, because that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a long drive, chat. If I could afford it, I would love to drive out to Cali. It'd be fun. You need to find a place to stay, Astra? Where? I don't need to find a place to stay if I'm on the road. I'll just have a tent. I'll pitch up on the side of the road, chat. The world is my hotel. I have a purple rain bike. Who's not gonna let me camp out in their front yard? I mean, come on. In Cali? Oh, there's campsites in Cali. I can camp. I'm getting a hotel in Key West, and it's like a 6-hour ride one way. I'm getting a hotel in Key West? Well, no, that's the thing. I would... Okay, so the plan is not to just drive to Key West. There's a whole... It's gonna be like a 3-day, like, excursion. I'm gonna like, drive 300 miles south, camp somewhere in South Florida, and then I'll drive the rest of the way to Key West, camp overnight in Key West, and then I'll drive back up halfway up Florida, camp somewhere in the halfway point, and then drive the rest of the way home. So it's a 3-day test, basically. The whole test is to see if I can drive for 3 days, camp for 3 days, and not lose my mind doing it. Because I don't want to get into, like, the middle of Texas and realize I cannot handle driving another day. That would be really bad. So I need to be able to make sure that if I'm in the middle of that, like... Because, you know, okay, if I go on this trip, chat, there is 100% going to be a time where I'm like, I wish that I did not embark on this journey. Like, this sucked. I need to make sure when I get to that point that I can push through it. Because if I can't, then I'm going to be miserable if I'm all the way over in Texas. Or, like, Louisiana, or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? It's the whole point is to get the formula down. The moto camping formula, the moto vlogging formula, and then just the long distance riding formula. Because any problems that I notice or arise during that, then I can, like, address before I go on the big trip. A lot of places to camp in Cali. Here, the underpasses of bridges is a very popular place. Chat has a bunch of Astra-sized couches. This is true. If you're in Texas, you could stay with Cow. I don't know. I haven't talked to Cow in a long time. I wouldn't just assume that I can stay with Cow. I haven't, like, interacted with Cow in a minute. I think the last thing I really did with Cow is I wanted to see if they would go on that furry cruise with me, but they didn't. So... Fuck, dude, I'm excited. I bought those gauges, chat. I bought those gauges. I forgot about that. Those are some cool gauges I just bought. Yay. Chat, look at these gauges I just bought, man. Look how cool these gauges are. Look how cool these fucking gauges are, man. These are some pretty cool gauges. Don't you think, chat? I should buy these gauges, chat. I should really purchase these. Man, it would be so unfortunate if someone had bought them out from under me. Oh no! You got sold! Oh, I wonder who could have bought it, chat. I wonder who could have maybe spent money that they shouldn't have spent on a set of gauges, chat. I wonder who could have done that. What? I don't know. Saddle sore is a real thing and it fucking sucks. Yeah, like, that's the thing. I don't know how I'm gonna handle that long of a ride. It's like, I gotta test the waters first. Definitely gotta test the waters first. The total opposite end. You can stay out here, of course. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we're doing when we get to that point. Because obviously it's gonna be, like, a long way out. When I actually do the big cross-country trip, I might turn it into a bigger trip than just like a Burning Man trip. I might go all the way over to California to go to coast, and then come up through California into Washington. It sort of just depends on how I want to handle the concealed carry thing. Because if I'm concealed carrying, I can't go into California. It's like, California's really picky about their concealed carry shit. And so you can't, I would not be able to bring a gun into California. And so if I wanted to go to California, I'd have to commit to doing the whole trip without a gun. And that might be kind of dangerous. So I don't know. It just depends. I might skip to California and Washington, but I think ideally it'd be really cool if I really just did a whole circle around the US. So like drive from the bottom, drive the entirety of the bottom of the US, go up north, all up through California, up through Washington, and then all the way over east through Wyoming, like North Carolina, or North Dakota, into Minnesota, probably down through Minnesota. I would stop at Paisley Park, and I would dip the front tire in Lake Minnetonka, because of course I would have to do that. Civil disobedience? I don't want to go to jail, man. I don't want to get pulled over by a cop and be like, do you have a firearm on you? And I'm like, maybe? I'm gonna have to stop you. Take a step off the bike. I'm going to jail. A huge commitment. Yeah, well, like, that's the thing. Like, I've got to test the waters with, like, the shorter trip first. Like, if I go to Key West, or do that, and I really get wiped out from that trip, then I know that I'm probably gonna get fucking floored with the big cross-country trip. But I would do that, I'd get floored with that trip anyway. But I know it's, like, not uncommon for people to do that trip. Like, people do it all the time. There's a video of some guy driving from Alaska all the way to Key West, and it's like, that's a huge trip. If you want to cheese it, you could cross the border, then instantly turn around. Well, I would want to get to the coast. That's kind of the thing. I would want to go to the coast and see the west coast line, you know, the water. If it's like, I would want to go, I'd probably, like, go up to, like, Jacksonville first or something like that, and so I could see the east coast in its entirety. Then I would shoot across on I-10 all the way over to fucking California, and I would look at the Californian west coast, and I'd go, look at that, it's the west coast, and I would go up through Oregon into Washington, or probably not into Washington, but I'd go up through Oregon, then back down into California, then into Nevada, into northwest Nevada, where the Black Rock is, and I would go to Burning Man, then leave Burning Man, then go up into Idaho, then up into Wyoming, over through North Dakota, Minnesota, down through Iowa. Then I'd probably go, like, through Illinois, then Indiana, then Pennsylvania. I might even go up to Maine. It depends on how, like, adventurous I'm feeling. It'd be fun to, like, go up to Maine, then back down through New York, and then all the way down through, like, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, all the way back down the East Coast. So I'd basically, on this one trip, I would drive all the way up the West Coast and all the way down the East Coast. To witness the Pacific Ocean being the Pacific Ocean. Exactly. Excuse me, sir, I'm a sovereign citizen? Yeah, that works. Find an adventure buddy? No. I want an adventure buddy, though. Purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka? That's what I want to do, chat. I want to build the Prince bike, and then dip the front tire and purify the bike in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. I even, listen, chat, look at, hold on. look at this. If it will load. On Lake Minnetonka. Chat, look at this. Look at this. There's a boat ramp somewhere. I forget where the boat ramp is. Boat ramp. It's right here. Okay. Is that real? I thought there was a different one. Oh yeah, here's the one I was looking at. So basically I would come here, and I would just roll the bike. I don't know, I might just take, like, the tire off of the bike or something and then throw it into the water. I don't know exactly how I would do it, because I feel like if I rolled the bike into the water, That could go really bad really quickly. Maybe I'll back in, like I'll back the rear tire into the lake, and then I'll drive out of the lake. And so at least if I feel myself starting to lose it, I'll be able to just take off. But I gotta purify it in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, chat. Hello, Puck. It is a pretty lake, to be honest with you. Adventure Buddy only if you have someone who already lives in Florida. Well, they don't necessarily need to live in Florida. They could join me at some point in the trip. But, I don't know. I don't think BV can't be the buddy. I don't think BV wants to do that. I think BV does not like the idea of riding a motorcycle across the country. I mean, I can't really blame him, to be honest with you, but I want to do it. Femboy who drives Purple Rain Bike into lake and somehow miraculously survives. Femboy, drives Purple Rain Bike into Lake Minnetonka and accidentally loses it. I feel like that could go so wrong so quick, like me trying to carefully back up the bike into the water, and then just enough so that my rear tire is somewhat in the water, and then but not completely submerged so I can take off again. And then I'm like fuddling with the clutch, then I stall it, then I drop it, and now like that's in the water, and like the engine's and I'm like losing it in the that would be so bad. That would be so fucking bad. But I have to purify it in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. I just have to. You could take a bucket and pour it on it? That doesn't count. I think sooner I would rather take, like, the bike and take the front wheel off of the bike and just, like, dip the front wheel into the water, like, by hand. Like, I'll take the bike, put it on its center stand, take the front wheel off, put it in the water. Maybe I won't even do the front wheel. Maybe I'll just take, like... I don't know, I'll just take some part of it. But I kind of like the idea of backing it in there. Maybe if I had someone there who could help me make sure I don't drop it into the lake. Because that would be really bad. If I just backed it up really slowly with the brake and I just touched the water with my rear tire. Not like all the way, just touch it. And I take off again, that could work. To make certain mom sure can watch your kitties. This is true. I should build a sidecar. Enough with this. I'm not ever putting a sidecar. I hate the sidecar idea, chat. I hate sidecars. I hate sidecars. They're so bad. Only you could if I could goddamn see. Wait, what? Sidecars are miserable to steer. I know, that's why I don't want one. I actively don't want a sidecar. Depends on how steep the ramp is. It looks kind of steep, I'm not gonna lie, chat. It looks a little steep. Like, what do you think, chat? Would this be that'd be a bit sketch to try to back the bike into? Maybe. There was another boat ramp over here, but that's not Lake Minnetonka, that's like something else. I need the specific boat ramp for Lake Minnetonka. There's this one, but I can't see it, and it might be private, and it might be more steep. I don't think that's gonna help. Where's this one? I feel like this one would be easier to find someone to help me. It's also kind of literally just right off the road. I guess like that one wouldn't be so bad. Maybe I could do it right here, but this is like on the road. How are you supposed to fucking get a boat in there? Like, what the fuck? Oh, this is the whole section is the boat ramp. So maybe I could do it here. I don't know. Just like, what if I like reversed it, like backed it in, just like held the brakes and then just like slowly backed it into the water, and then I just kept it in first gear, so as soon as my back tire touches the water, I can take off. Boat launches are always crazy slippery, are they? Fuck. How do I baptize the bike in the lake, the waters of the Lake Minnetonka? What is the most important part of the bike that I can easily take off and then dunk in the water? What is the most easy part that's not like a spark plug that is, you know, exchangeable? Like, I need like a permanent part of the bike that I can take off and then dip it into the water without losing my bike. The bags? Oh, like the bags would work. I don't think it's gravel. It'd be better if I just had someone there who could help me, like, make sure I don't lose the bike. I would do it if I knew someone was there that helped me, like, if I started to lose it, they could catch me in the bike or something. Take a vial of water and attach to the bike. I'll do that. I will do that. I will do that. But I also want to actually dip the bike in the water somehow. Imagine Astra lost her bike in the lake. I guess Astra would live there now. Unscrew a mirror and dunk it? That might be a good idea. The mirror would be easy for sure. Maybe, yeah, the mirror, I think the mirror is the play there. I think the mirror is a good idea. How hard is it to remove the handlebars? Way too hard. Does it have a cute butt? I don't know. Makes sense to the handlebars since you could always you could always touch in the lake. Maybe, but the handlebars are kind of hard to take off. I don't think I'd do the handlebars. I think the mirrors are a good option because then my vision would be clarified by the waters of Lake Minnetonka. The skirt is translucent. What color underwear am I wearing? Not translucent. Oh shit, it is. Never mind. Don't answer that question, chat. Don't answer that question. Hi, Moogie. Trick question, no underwear. I'm not that much of a freak, alright, chat. White? They're not white. They are not white. Or at least they're not 100% white. White fawn? Disco, are you dreaming again? Wake up. Wake up. White and blue? No. No. Hi, Moogie. What are you looking at me for, Moogie? Are you hungry? I think Moogie just looking at me like she wants me to feed her. I'm excited. I got those gauges. When are they gonna be here? I didn't even look when the shipping would get here. Hold on. Let me actually look at that. March 20th to the 24th. Okay, so that's not that long. Stripes? Maybe. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, chat. Go feed her and get another drink. Go feed her? Well, I mean, it's not time to feed her yet. Usually I feed her at like 10:30 at night. I feed her in the morning, I feed her at the night, and I feed her before I go to bed. So I feed her like 3 times a day. But she's a little stinker, and then if I eat like at a non-standard time, she will think it's her turn to eat, even though she only ate like 4 hours ago. It has been a little bit, so I will feed her after the stream, but... Have you eaten today? I have, actually. I made a burger. I made a cheeseburger today, chat. It's pretty good. Stars and Stripes, very patriotic. You did put your butt close to the camera? No, it wasn't close to the camera. What are you talking about? Pink and blue are your favorite. They are my favorite. I can't even lie. They are my favorite. They've always been my favorite. I don't know why. It's literally my favorite pair of underwear. Give her a kitty treat? You're trying to get me to spoil you, Moogie. I'll feed her, don't worry. Don't worry, Chad, I'll feed her. Hold on, I want to see if I can see this. Chat, should I go get my speedometer and see if I can take it apart? Because I feel like that's gonna let me know how easy it's gonna be to take apart the actual one that's on the gauge set. Apart Honda gauges. Here we go. Shit. Okay, I guess I'll get that. Should just be 2 screws in the back and maybe 2 on the faceplate? Well, here, let me go get it. Let me go see if, like, let me just go get it, chat. I'll be right back. Be right back, chat. Hi, Moogie. Yeah, I probably should have looked at this before I ordered that gauge set, but I don't actually know how these come apart. Because there's not really any external screws that I can get. But it's just this housing. So how do I take this housing apart? Do I have to, like, grind that open? How do I get this? Because it's, like, clearly the housing's fine, but how do I get the housing off? Genuinely have no idea. One thing I worry about is Astra taking good care of her kitties. Astra takes good care of herself, on the other hand. Astra taking good care of herself, on the other hand? Yeah, well, listen. Cats are more important. What is this? Think.
Channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to take here it from deforming as you pry up on in here is sort of a rubber, I guess I'll call it a gasket for around.
That's what disintegrated on this one when I took it apart. So I'm hoping that isn't the case when I get the new one.
That this thing is just held together with a trim ring right here. You can probably see this chrome strip, and not sure if the camera is going to focus well on it or not. But you may be able to see here that on either side of the trim ring, it's just kind of crimped over around, and there's sort of a lip on that. To get it apart, what we're going to need to do is kind of just pry up on this inner part of the lip so that it becomes vertical, so to speak, and then this should just... Now, in order to get it off, the website recommended using a hose clamp to go around the outer part of the trim ring to help prevent it from deforming as you pry up on the end of the lip. Now, they also recommended using a better tool than just a little screwdriver, but this is all I have to work with, so I'm going to make... You guys can see what's going on here, but I think I found a method that's sort of working. I take this screwdriver and put it so the blade is parallel to the vertical part of the speedometer case here, and then I get it in here and I just kind of turn it, almost like I'm trying to...
Hold on, chat. I actually want to try that. Let me try that. Let me actually get a screwdriver. I don't have one in here though. Screwdrivers have been acquired. Screwdriver? I didn't even know. Drunk demo, what could go wrong? Well, this is my bad gauge, so it doesn't really matter if I break this gauge or not. Because this is the fucked up one. But I do know how many miles it had before it broke. It had 33,000 miles, which is not a small amount. And that is hard. I might have to get a different tool to do this. If I could just get like one part. Oh. I can see why he used that hose clamp. I might take that idea. Oh, there we go. Fuck, dude, I keep stabbing myself, motherfucker. But that is working, though. Ow, fuck, dude. Oh, yeah. It's like opening a can of beans, chat. That's all it is. Just like opening a can of beans, chat. Put something over your hands? Nah. The fear makes me not screw up. Oh yeah. I got the technique down now, chat. This is going to be kind of difficult to do on the one that I don't want to screw up. But this whole back portion of this chrome... That's very sharp. Yeah. The whole back of this chrome part should be behind this rubber grommet, so it shouldn't actually be visible. So it doesn't really matter if the back part of it is kind of screwed up. It just matters that this outside edge is not screwed up. So I gotta just practice this and see if I can do this. This part I got pretty mangled up a little bit, but I think I would be, if this was the my actual gauge, I wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't be too upset. What the fuck are you doing? I leave for an hour. I'm taking apart my gauge. Now, I wonder if there's an actual tool for this, chat. That seems to be working pretty well, though, with this screwdriver. Alright. Probably do the rest of this off camera, because I feel if I do this all on camera, it's going to be annoying. But yeah, that's not so bad. Oh my god, Moogie. I hope you didn't just poop on the floor. Hold on. Moogie check. He did indeed poop on the floor, chat. God damn it. Holy shit, Moogie. That is nasty shit. Oh my god. Oh. I can't. I gotta see you this. Sometimes, chat, having a disabled cat is a handful. Fuck the litter box. Sometimes she does just say fuck the litter box. I'm close. I can see the litter box out of the corner of my eye, therefore I'm close enough to the litter box to just let it rip. Oh, god damn it. Can't try to tell her. Well, she doesn't need me to go to the litter box. Shit on the floor, man. God damn it. This is not strong enough. Why am I doing this again? I said I wasn't gonna do this. Kind of fun, actually. Yeah, so the trick, I think, is gonna be doing this without ruining this outer metal band. That's gonna be the real hard part. That works pretty well, though, honestly. Like, jeez. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but that shit is coming off. If not to hit your sensitive parts. I'm fine. I'm fine, chat. Oh, this is, like, not cool. I want a bunch of, like, rubber gasket everywhere. Oh, well, I'll deal with that after the stream. This gauge stream is wild. There are easier ways to get Norky. There are not ways that I can afford, man. Come on. Gotta get swifty. Yeah, take off your pants, take off your panties, shit on the floor. Time to get swifty. What? The fuck? Similar, smaller screwdriver might help too. Something between tiny one and massive one. But the massive one's good because it gives you a lot of leverage. Like, other than where I got the thing started, like right here is kind of where it looks the worst. But generally, like, if this was my real gauge that I was actually, this gauge is kaput, right? I'm not salvaging this. I'm just using this as practice. And it's honestly not super bad. Like, I feel like it's pretty easy. The trick is I'm gonna have to do this 2 more times, though. So maybe I wonder if I should get some sort of tool that does this a little bit better. Because I don't know how else I'm gonna do it. But I think it'll be fine. Because, like, especially if you look at it from, like, the face onward, it looks fine. I might do that idea that he did, where he had the hose clamp. Because I feel like using a big-ass hose clamp for this would probably be better than not using a hose clamp, because the outer ring will get fucked up. So I might do that thing, like, I might buy the hose clamp for the real one. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll just use a zip tie or something. Hello, Puck. Just Astra style. Yeah, it still smells in here. God damn it, Moogie. Why must you do this to me, Moogie? God damn it. Why do I have her litter box right there? I need to find a better place for it, man. That shit's stanky. That shit is stanky, chat. Was the litter box not full? Well, sometimes Moogie just has a hard time getting into the litter box. It's not her fault. She's a disabled little kitty. It's, you know, when you get a disabled kitty, chat, these are the kind of things you sign up for. No, I have a wood floor, so it's actually not that hard to clean up. It's literally just pick it up, put it in a plastic bag, take like an alcohol wet cloth, wipe down the area, then dry it, and then put all of that in a little Ziploc baggie, and then throw it away. And wash your hands, and it's actually not too bad. Use nature's own. What? Bury the litter box into the ground. That's a terrible idea. Ruby tries like mama, she's a great trier. She is. She's my little trier. The sunroom? Well, that's where Puck's litter box is. And you don't really want to keep both of their litter boxes right next to each other, so that's, I don't know. I'll find a spot to put it. Nature's miracle. Anyway, chat, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to tear apart this gauge to see what's on the inside, but, yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I will be live again probably tomorrow. Most likely. Anyway, La Dippies, yeah, I'm gonna dip. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Savvy. Thank you, Derek, for the donations. Thank you, everybody. I'm so excited for the gauges, chat. I'm so excited. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I will be live again later. Bye!